And I have another guest, Volodymyr, Mr. Jakob Dalunde, a member of the European Parliament representing Sweden, is joining us. Mr. Dalunde, greetings and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
So we are talking about a resolution of the European Parliament that designates Russia to be a state sponsor of terrorism. How will this help to hold Russia accountable for its crimes committed in Ukraine?
Well, it sends a strong signal both to Russia and the rest of the world that we do not tolerate this terror that Russia imposes on the Ukrainian population. And I hope that in the future it will also lead to more legal measures that will be able to be used to make sure that this kind of terror will not be able to continue.
But as far as I understand, this decision is not binding for the European countries, I mean for the members of the European Union. Is there in these countries the understanding to support this decision?
Yes, that is correct, that this decision that we took today is not a legal measure, but rather a political signal that this is something that we would want for the future. So, but it is the first step in that process. Yes, that is correct.
And what is the second step?
Well, there will be a discussion in the EU Commission and among European Union member states on how to take this process going forward. But that is a process that will take some time. But the most important thing to do right now is to rally political support, both to increase the financial support and the military support to Ukraine, and also to isolate Russia, to make sure that other countries all around the world take part in increasing sanctions towards Russia. And in this process, this political signal can be useful also in the short term.
Okay, thank you. Will the EU in general and Sweden in particular have enough patience to support Ukraine until we win in this war against Russian aggression?
I think so, and I will do my best to do so as well. We need to make sure to handle the energy situation so that this energy warfare that Russia tries to impose on the European Union does not undermine the will to support the Ukrainian people. But so far, I have been heartened by the support both from the public and from the political sphere in the support for Ukraine, even though we need to do so much more, both in the humanitarian support but also military support.
Okay, and will the European Union be able to set the price cap on Russian oil, and when can we expect the ninth package of anti-Russian sanctions?
Unfortunately, on this area, we're moving far too slow. In the European Parliament, months ago, we voted to ban all fossil imports from Russia to the European Union. And I'm very unhappy with the lack of progress in the European Council, where the European governments are represented. I think it's such a hypocrisy that we, on the one hand, support Ukraine financially and militarily, but at the same time fund the Russian military machine by buying fossil fuels from them. And this abomination needs to stop.
Mr. Dalunde, thank you very much for answering my question, and thank you very much for all the help and support we are getting from you personally as a member of the European Parliament and from Sweden. Thank you very much. This was Mr. Jakob Dalunde, a member of the European Parliament representing Sweden.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends, and analytics on all about Ukraine. Like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, proposals, and comments, contact us via email.